Hey everybody, welcome to today's video in which I hope to be helping people out in a daily chore, which is Fleet Arena, your Fleet Arena climb. This is about Leviathan mirror matches, specifically when you are out relicked by an opponent, and specifically even more so with Sith fighters. So my opponent here, they're all R9. He has clearly invested as much as he can into his Sith fleet. I have R9 Amalgus, but the rest are low, and Sith Fighter is at its bare minimum R5. So my Sith Fighter's speed is 174. I do have a few 6-stop mods more to go. Probably should apply those, but I'll leave those off just for the proof of concept that you can do it with a weaker Sith Fighter. I'm not going to go into mirror matches against like TIE Dorito starting lineup or Mark 6. Those are actually way easier when you're starting your Sith Fighter. My opponent has a clearly superior Sith Fighter 183, so much faster. And hopefully I'm going to get some examples where I win the coin flip going against my Leviathan goes first, and when I lose the coin flip, their Leviathan goes first, because it should be doable in both. However, if you lose the coin flip, you might have to take out their fleet in after you get ultimated and you lose your capital ship. So the main operative mechanic that we're going to be focused on is Sith Fighter's turn meter gain. Whenever an enemy falls below 100% health, all Sith allies gain 25% turn meter. So that means we're going to actually avoid healing ourselves in some certain cases, specifically with Fury's first special. Is it this one? Where you're going to heal up 20% health and protection. So if that would take you to 100% health in certain circumstances, we're actually going to avoid doing that, because that will give the opponent an opportunity to overtake us and turn meter gain with their capital ship. The only two reinforcements you really need are TIE Dorito and Mark 6. Otherwise, I don't really use these two throughout the battle, but I just leave them in. Another thing I want to mention before we get into it that I do differently than I think some people, or I see this done a lot, is when I do get the insta-kill with Mark 6 coming in, a lot of times I will opt to take out Fury Class Interceptor instead of Sith Marauder Tank, Sith Bomber, mainly because of Stable Bulwark. If you get rid of the tank and then you get into a situation where you've lost your capital ship and are having to take them out, it's much harder to take down Fury Interceptor and all the other ships with Stable Bulwark stacking up to 5 stacks. Than it is, reinforced determination is what it is. So 50% defense per stack. It is much harder to kill anyone when this guy's out there. And as soon as you take out Fury Class Interceptor, Sith Bomber actually isn't as durable as it would seem throughout otherwise. So let's jump into it. And don't know if I'm going to win the coin flip or lose it. Lose it is, of course, more challenging. Winning is a lot easier. So let's see. Okay, I won the coin flip, so this is best case scenario. Always start with the sabotage the engines to slow down the enemy. And their Sith Fighter's much faster, so they're going to get going. But all the turn meter they're gaining is before their first turn, so they just used all their moves and caught up to where I am now. And they also got force out on everyone. So it is an advantage to have a faster Sith Fighter, but it's not a crippling one. I'll use a basic just because I am not going to hit through that. This AoE, start with AoE. Hopefully Sith Fighter goes under 100% health, which is what happened there. And we're going to use this special, and that is exactly what I want to happen. Shield disruption, so they lose protection, and I get even more turn meter. So I like to bring in TIE Dorito, start with an AoE. So hopefully we're going to try to work down and poke under Fury's health. That's the name of the game. We're just trying to poke under 100% health wherever we can, just to generate turn meter and run circles around them. So they have not reinforced yet. And here's what I'm talking about. This, I have a special open, but that would heal my Sith Fighter up to 100% health and potentially my Sith Bomber, giving them more opportunities for turn meter generation. Instead, I will use a basic and not give them that chance. If I'm really low, I will use this to heal up. But I'm just going to pick someone that's already at full health, so I'm not giving them more turn meter. There's another chance to generate turn meter. So yeah, we're just putting the pedal to the floor and just getting out as fast as we can. Should be able to kill Sith Bomber here with the fighter. If I get a chance to, because it'll hit under protection. Again, not going to use that ability. And we also get to ability block the bomber, so it can't do its bombs. And that was kind of unfortunate that I didn't get any under the protection there. Let's call in Mark 6. See, I've already gotten my second reinforcement before they got their first. Granted, it's because they're being kind of dumb about it, and they reached the hangars before they brought in reinforcement, but I'm way ahead. Okay, now I have the insta-kill. Even if Sith Bomber wasn't in this dire of a circumstance, I would still probably take out Fury. Fury's gone. They're finally bringing in a reinforcement. He has a good setup in his reinforcements. He has it set up so he has Shuttle come out first, and then Mark 6 right after, so that he's going to get Mark 6 second. A lot of times Mark 6 is coming out first, which is suboptimal setup. So we got Sith Fighter done. We might even kill before Ultimate. I am still not going to heal up. This is only for Fleet Arena. If it was GAC, I probably would heal up trying to get better banners. And that was unfortunate on the dodge, but I just don't want to give them a chance. Like, if I healed up, I get to 100% health and give them a chance to generate TM. Instead, I just completely rolled this fleet, and they have an R9 Sith Fighter, R9 everything, and I have an R5 Sith Fighter without even proper 6-dot mods. And time to test out another match. Hopefully I lose the coin flip, which is kind of weird to hope to lose. But I need to. Another player that still has an R9 Sith Assassin. I am in the minority at the top of this chart and sticking with my R5. But I've been making it work. So let's go. Lose coin flip. Lose coin flip. For the sake of demonstration. Okay, I lost the coin flip. So let's see if I can back it up. So we definitely get in a pickle early, going through all this. They got to do all their attacks first. Foresight there, so just basic, not going to waste it. Hopefully I take out all the protection. Didn't quite, but when he gets a turn... Okay, that was good for us. We removed all the protection, so we will be able to generate some TM there. That concussion mine and that one generates some turn meter for us. They are out ahead, so we are at the disadvantage in that regard. No foresight, so I'll use the special. And bring out the TIE Dagger, or TIE Dorito, as we affectionately call it. And do the AoE. Not quite there on the protection for Fury. So I don't even have heal. I have heal block there, and then I would just heal up Sith Fighter to give them a chance for terminate again, so I didn't want to use that. But we got the 15 stacks here, and that cleaned off our tank. Generate TM. So we're doing pretty good. We're just a little bit behind them, and I'm more than 40% health away, so I'll just heal up the bomber. And no chance to generate turn meter, so I'll just keep hitting the tank, who is low. I'm still not gonna pull it. And just poke it, so it got rid of its revive thing. Hopefully get under the health there. Not quite. Alas, 2 instances of Terminator generation there. We are now in the lead ahead of their Leviathan. Bring in the Mark 6. We get the benefit of an insta-kill. And, you know, it's kind of hard to demonstrate all scenarios, because what's it going to look like if they don't bring out Mark 6 first? Because that is an improper way to set it up. Even so, I was slower, and I'm getting out ahead. Okay, they got their second reinforcement. It died. I am ahead. I am not ahead anymore, actually, in the turn meter, I don't think. So that's a problem. Still not going to use the heal. Yeah, they are ahead in the turn meter race, so I did my best to catch up, but not quite going to get there. However, we're still 5 ships to 2. So if you can't get to this point, that my approach did help us kill off the bomber and Fury. So now we're going to start using our healing when we get a chance. Oh, lost the bulwark. It isn't great. We still got full health and protection there. And the most annoying thing about getting your ship taken over is you have to watch the animation twice from 2 slow basics of Leviathans. Oh, gosh. Okay, well. Not the best. I delayed healing a little bit too long. But we are ahead in the ship's number, so that should help take it away. At this point, I can pretty much just auto. So yeah, this is, again, it's a fleet arena guide. Best case scenario, you can overtake the enemy ship. I was almost there. I almost beat it to ultimate. But even so, was able to take out the bomber kind of naturally through attacking it over time. Insta-kill on Fury. And without Fury here, all these extra ships are a lot easier to deal with. The Mark 6 is always going to be annoying. Take this off auto, make sure we use a basic there. Might lose it. Okay, we lost our Mark 6, so unfortunate. Just a couple stacks more. Yeah, it's not. This is kind of messy. This is more for Fleet Arena, but we are gonna get by it. And yeah, that is with a slower Sith fighter. In Grand Arena, it's not as important, I think, to have the faster Sith fighter. I mean, it is if you were gonna go for mirrors, but if you're not doing a mirror, R9 Sith fighter, is it a huge difference? If you're facing Chimera or something, Chimera doesn't care if it's an R9 Sith fighter, so I don't really recommend Sith fighter. And that battle there where I lost the coin flip, that was actually probably worst case scenario. A lot of times I am, by not healing with Fury's abilities, I am able to outspeed them, even though I went second, and even though I have a slower Sith fighter. So that's it. I mean, I'm just trying to demonstrate how the climb works. Don't waste the resource on the Sith fighter. I think. I mean, it's a good ship in this lineup. I don't know. R9 is steep. It's a tall order. It's a high price to pay. Anyway, I hope this helps you guys. Thanks so much. See you later.